and stop screaming. There we go.
So then you go back to...
I don't like that.
Don't
happened?
like what? Those are different tabs.
Okay, well...
So that's our YouTube tab.
There's my OBS. There we go.
There's OBS. It's down there.
Okay. Your way to try.
So we'll just give it a few minutes?
Yeah, whatever you want to do, because we're on now. We're running.
Okay.
We are rolling.
And he's got his snacks.
Not only just any snack. Rap snacks, baby.
Rap snacks. And who's that?
Cardi B.
Is that a Cardi B?
Cheddar on barbecue.
Cardi B.
And my favorite, the Migos, or sour cream with a dab of ranch. See? I get it. The Migos.
Cheddar barbecue. So that's what Cardi B tastes like.
Hey, man.
They're good.
These are really nice. I like the Migos ones. They're really good.
Yummy. Nora Wallace is here. She says you're back. Yeah, we're just trying to get this set up. We had some technical issues, so we had to stop that previous.
We're doing it's live stuff, so you know, it's gonna be perfect.
Right. And this is sort of yeah, I did share on Facebook we were going live around 6. So
also, it's around 6.
It's around 6.
It's still in 6. 6 is still in a time number.
6:30. So, hey, whoever watches this later, that's okay. Whoever misses the live stream, that's okay too. You can catch it later.
Oh my God. You can't miss anything on the internet as long as you leave it posted up. And sometimes even when you don't, someone else has it and you can watch it later.
Yeah. All right, so I'm Janet, and who are you?
Me.
And you're me.
I'm James, of course. We play the Mummy and the Monkey on our Mummy and Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout, which can be seen Friday nights on our Facebook at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where we show skits, bits, and a scary flick, if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yes, and then we also do videos like this where we go live, we talk about reselling, we show haul videos, sometimes we upload videos. So it's, we just put on the channel whatever we're interested in, and we hope others are interested in it too.
Yeah.
Enjoying my Valentine's Day, stoned and hoping you two had a great day.
Nice. Hey,
nice.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, you know, it's a cold day here, and yeah, hang out at home.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah, bake it up on a little Valentine's Day baking session.
There you go.
Well, so what's the idea here? Are we going to...
So, we have a new concept of... We took some video from Goodwill.
We've done this before on the show.
The other day. Well, we did it only once before. We took some video going into a Goodwill a few days ago. We did like our little shopping trip. And we wanted to host the video and talk over it to talk about the things we found and the things we were looking at the store.
Right.
And we thought that'd be kind of fun.
Maybe. We'll see. And that's arbitrary. I mean, that's sort of relative, but...
And then we have...
that's what we're going to do.
We have bags of stuff to show you.
Yeah, so...
I have a bag full of stuff here from the Goodwill.
So let's do that. Let's just show the video. It's like about 14 and a half minutes, okay? Of a video of us in the store, which, you know, a lot of reselling videos have that already going on in their videos as well. But, again, the point of difference here is that we're going to narrate live over the video.
Live streaming. So here's a good example. There's a famous YouTuber. She goes by the name of Crazy Lamp Lady. And she goes to Goodwills all the time. And because they blare copywritten music over their loudspeakers, you can't really play the video with that music. So a lot of the resellers will mute that. And then they talk over it. They'll do a voiceover for the video.
Right.
Describing the things they found.
So it's the same thing, but
yeah,
we're just doing it live here.
Exactly.
Instead of, in the, you know, putting it in the computer and doing it that way and then showing you, uploading it.
Dean says, hello, Janet and Jim. The snow is coming. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is starting to snow.
Yeah.
I guess we're supposed to be getting a snowstorm overnight.
Ooh, more of the white stuff. Great.
Yeah.
That's all we need here in Cleveland.
Oh, boy, more snow.
Yeah. Anyway, so, well, hey, you can stay warm, snuggle up in front of your computer or wherever you watch YouTube's videos and watch this stuff. We have a whole bunch of stuff on our YouTube channel you can watch and you know, kind of just do whatever you want while you watch it. Anyway.
All right. So should we get into it?
I'm going to eat wrap snack while we talk.
Okay.
No. All right, here we go. We're off to the honey hole. So get your credit cards, get your cash, get that eye,
Yeah, maybe you
find
guys,
treasure.
Maybe you guys will see stuff that we missed.
Yeah, that kind of point all that kind of stuff out too.
Yeah, put it in the comments if you see anything that's really cool that we should have bought but missed and left it on the shelf.
I'm still drinking out of a Christmas glass.
It's okay.
A little root beer. Okay, here we go. Off to the honey hole.
All right, cool.
Boop, there we go. Whoa. Okay, so. And if you can't hear us, I think it looks like you can hear us. But
it looks like the audio is working.
If we're having any issues, let us know. So here's something we were looking at. You were picking these things up. Some of the breakables or the collectibles, the knickknacks.
Some of the breakables, some of the knickknacks are valuable depending on the brand. So I'll sometimes check like ceramic teapots to check the maker.
That one was priced right. It comped for about $26. That's sold.
Yeah, so that one was okay, but I decided not to mess with it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of nice ceramics and knickknacks at this store, but I try not to sell it unless if it's something really, really good because there's always the chance it could break during shipping.
Yeah. Now, I had that, well, yeah, of course, anything can break during shipping.
Breakables are more likely to break during shipping.
Wow, okay.
So, unless if it's like something really good, you know, so like $100 or $50.
So that cake topper that you were looking at, the wedding cake topper, I had that in my cart, but I took it out because it was only comping for $20. What happened with this?
That's a cast iron bird feeder, and looking back, I probably should have bought that because that was really cute, and I probably would have kept it.
But made to look old, it wasn't old.
Yeah, it was newer, made to look vintage. Probably something that Hobby Lobby would carry.
Right.
But it was just really cute.
Now, we did notice, though, at the honey hole this time, it had a lot of stuff. The shelves were overflowing with stuff.
Yeah, they were packed. There was a lot there to look at.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look through the mugs because I find some cool vintage mugs, and you have found some Starbucks collectible mugs.
I found the one at a flea market. I went for $200, yeah. But this stuff is pretty good. That's from a Greek restaurant or something. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cute.
Gyra House.
I was looking at that.
But, yeah, I mean, I have pretty good luck with mugs as long as they're local. A lot, especially with the local stuff, like if it's an old TV station or anything to do with entertainment, radio, TV, those sell really good. And anything character, like, or not anything character, but if it's old vintage character stuff, that actually sells pretty good too and quickly.
Dean says he likes Hendrix too. Cool. And that we should sell MummyMonkey cake toppers.
Hendrix.
Commenting on my shirt.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, that's right.
This little pink vase, I did end up buying. It looks mid-century modern, and it had some type of antique store tag underneath.
Yeah, like an inventory tag.
Like an inventory tag. So I'm thinking if it was from an antique store originally, maybe there's something to it. And it was in really good condition. Those bowls I almost grabbed because they're really cute. They're cat bowls. But they were kind of small. And our cats love to eat, so they would run out of food too fast with those smaller cat bowls.
I'm back to that vase, so you did pick that up.
Yeah, I did pick up that vase, and I think in this video you'll see me put it in the shopping cart. There I go.
Ooh.
I'm like, okay, that's mine now.
Yeah.
And then this end cap had some neat Halloween things.
Bless you. Janet, looking at you real quick, making sure you're okay and down out there.
Making sure the video was still recording.
That you're still watching.
Yeah. And this is
your favorite dolls.
The toy aisle, and there was a ton of dolls to look through. Most of those dolls, even though there were some cute ones, were too modern. This Barbie doll in my hand there with the long hair, I did end up buying. I put her back, but then I think I grabbed her later. There she is. But yeah,
that's me drinking out of my straw sipping. Sorry, rude.
So there's more dolls, and they had some Bratz dolls and some Monster High dolls.
Ugh.
But I think they were missing hands and feet. Like some of the dolls are missing pieces and parts, so it wasn't worth it for me to buy them.
That's common. They use always because the way they're made, they kind of hands pop off and on. They're kind of weird.
And they're like played with, you know. These are all.
Well, they're easily popped off. I say. They're not supposed to, but
sometimes they are, in rough shape when they make it to the thrift store. But I was happy to see that many things there to look through. It was just fun to look through all those. She didn't have a neck. That doll looked like she was in bad shape.
Wow, that was a weird looking, like...
I think it was like a generic Barbie doll.
Really hard to put away Barbie.
There was a My Little Pony, but the My Little Pony was also in really rough shape. Some of the ponies I'll buy and sell, but not that often. But that hair on that one was really messed up. And
Yeah.
it was like a more modern one.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll buy them if they're from the 1980s because those
Right.
seem to be more collectible.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry. Trying to Grimm Gorri. Sorry.
There's a La La Loopsie doll there, but she was missing pieces and parts too. Some of the La La Loopsies are popular and people like those. They'll buy them for their kids.
La 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 Loopsie.
La La Loopsie. Isn't that a cute name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, worked with that license when I was working for American Greetings. Worked with a lot of those licenses. Girls' licenses.
All the toys.
Yeah.
More dollies. She didn't have clothes on.
Yeah.
And I noticed a lot of the Barbies that end up at the Goodwill, they're always naked.
Oh,
Like, they take the clothes off of them.
weird.
It's kind of funny.
Keep the clothes, get rid of the doll.
All right.
Back to the cart.
And we continue on to the next aisle because the toy
Whoa,
aisle
right. Okay. Ooh.
had some shoppers in it, and we were giving people space. We didn't want to get too close to people.
6 feet, baby.
Yeah, trying to keep a distance.
Vintage Santa.
There was a vintage Santa. I think it was a candle holder, and those usually come in pairs, those small ones. So I left that one because he was missing his pair.
Right.
He was missing his match.
Grow a pair.
He needed a pair.
Come with us. Janet gestures.
Yes.
Here's the wood aisle. It's all the wood stuff. Right?
Yeah, so if you're looking for wood, there's the aisle.
Brown
You can buy some wood.
stuff. They got it all. And they, again, these shelves are there's usually not quite this much stuff on these shelves. It's very, and they're a little more organized. Everything was just like thrown in here. There was like so much stuff, which we love because I like digging.
Yeah, and there's a lot of vases or vases.
Vases.
Vases, darling.
Vases. Split the difference.
More little like wooden things. That looked kind of cool. It looked like it may have been Korean. It was some type of little sculpture, but it had like a chip on the side. But I was trying to figure out it just looked really unique. But yeah, it had like around the edges there was like a big chip.
Maybe.
So I let it be. I put it back. But
You pull the Beatles and let it be.
yeah, sometimes you can find some neat, like that was a neat wooden sculpture, but his hand looked like it was missing.
Chop.
I think that might have been Joseph or some type of religious sculpture.
Maybe part of a manger scene, you know.
Maybe, and it looked
Nativity.
really cool, like it was like hand painted, but he was missing his hand.
Ow.
Poor guy. So I left him on the shelf. That's when you find that guy.
Yeah, it was some of the plush were just kind of flowing over the other side of the shelf, and I found that really cool knitted Cleveland Browns dog. And there's our son in the background playing with the lawnmower. He's so cute.
What?
Our kid. That's not our kid.
That's someone else's.
Right. He's mowing the tiles.
Yeah.
There's a basket. Very exciting. I think I was trying to show you there was a multiple plush like dogs, looked like Deputy Dog a little bit, but it was a dog that was dressed like a doctor. It was from a hospital promo. Or something, like
yeah,
university hospitals.
Yeah, they're multiples. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a hospital donated them or something.
Whoop! And there's Janet turning off the camera or taking the camera. Well,
videoing you a little
my
bit.
butt. That's nice.
Just looking at some of the plush, they had a lot of stuffed animals there, a lot to look through.
And at this particular one, I found some pretty good plush pieces, like strange European plush that aren't really sold here. Someone must have just brought it over with them, or people get gifts for their their relatives who are maybe from another country, obviously, in that. But I've sold some plush upwards $150 from there.
Yeah, it's crazy what some plush can sell for, but
So many
there's
games.
all the board games there. We were looking there a little bit too.
Yeah, and I had to go back after we shot this video, and I really went through the board games. Oh, what did you find?
Oh, I did end up buying him Jonathan from New Kids on the Block. It's new in the box. It's new old stock from like 1990, 1989. I was like in kindergarten then. But you'll see him later.
Did he have the right stuff?
He's told me he did. Oh. There's another My Little Pony.
Whoa!
Kicking. He had like some karate chop action there.
Brain damage action. And lots of toys. A lot of bad toys. Nothing
Yeah,
really good
us
there.
looking through the rest of the toy aisle, there were more dolls there. Once people left that aisle, there's Moana. She's cute.
They had the baby Moana too. It was really neat. The big doll.
That's a fun movie.
That's one of my favorite Disney movies, like newer ones.
It makes me want to go to Hawaii.
It's beautiful. Yeah. I hate Frozen, as you know.
I hate it too.
But yeah, I like Moana, so well, there you go.
More dolls. I think there was a Bratz doll or a Monster High doll in there, but again, missing like a hand or an arm or... Yeah, that's the Bratz doll I grabbed and put in the cart. So there might be video of that. But later on, I saw she was missing one of her feet.
Oh. Ouch. Oh, your phone's ringing. It sounds nice.
There's a newer Barbie doll. She was kind of cute, but I was looking for the vintage ones, the ones that were more collectible. The newer ones, even though they're cool, they're not good for resale.
How often does a vintage Barbie pop up here, like in the thrift stores?
Not that often.
Right.
But this is the same Goodwill where one time I found like some collectible Barbie type of doll. It wasn't Barbie, but some other brand. And I remember selling it for like $50. So ever since then, I always decided to look through the dolls.
Yeah, I passed on this Play School Hourglass. It comped for like $9. They wanted $6 for it. And they do that there too sometimes. I mean, their pricing is usually pretty good at the Honey Hole. But sometimes they, you know, I don't know what they're smoking back there, but sometimes...
Hello there, RCPG. We're just showing some Goodwill finds.
Yeah.
There's more dolls I was looking through. I wanted to see what was in the box. It looked like they were all porcelain, so I put them back after a minute or two because they weren't anything good.
It's so not random with doll, but so specific.
Yeah, very specific. Certain brands, and some porcelain is good, but only certain, if it's like made by an artist, if it's...
Well, yeah,
you have to look up the artist's name and...
Yeah, and there's like, we went to a flea market once, one summer, and there was a doll there that was huge. It was like maybe 3 feet tall. That's one from that one dude, Duke's guy.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have thought anything of this thing, but it turned out to be like a $100 doll you sold it for. You bought it for like $2.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was some artist signed thing.
And look what I found. This is the best find for me. Yes, I did pick this up. It is a doll. It's like what is it? I must have cut the front part of. Oh wait.
It's an artist. It's a handmade.
It's a clock, but it's paper machine. I gotta go grab that thing. I'm talking.
Yeah, it was a handmade pug face, like a dog face clock. Okay. Hello, Mike from Virginia. He says, I always end up looking in at strange times. Unfortunately, live interview with Mel. Oh, okay. Well, check out the replay later. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for us stopping by. This is like a random junk aisle we were looking in, and it has all kinds of random things like gadgets and small electronics. Sometimes I can find perfume and little gift sets new in the box in this aisle. Because there's so much in here, I decided to look. That was a little jewelry box, but it didn't have a price tag.
Was it Black House White Market?
It was White House Black Market, which is a ladies' clothing brand. Yeah. And it was an all-leather little travel case. So I was thinking of buying it, but it didn't have a sticker. And sometimes if it's not priced, they won't sell it to you. So I decided to just put it back and not mess with it. But I was looking at it for a good minute there. And cool. There's a lot of little things in this aisle. So we were in this aisle for a while. But
it rhymed.
Yeah, hey there, it did rhyme. There's like some bra there, some bra thing.
I might have mixed some stuff up, so we'll go
That's
through
okay. Those are Scentsies, new in the box. And Scentsy is very expensive to buy brand new. They wanted $3.39 for this little Scentsy nightlight.
Brand new.
It's like a scented, like one of those oil...
A wax burner.
Wax burner
scented
thing.
Wax
scented wax burner. So there's me looking at the box to make sure all the pieces are there.
100% in there.
And it was all there, like new in the box.
Crazy. Good find on that one.
So I grabbed that, and then, as I'm putting that away...
Boop.
Brian says, sorry, I just called you. Are you live? Yes, I am live. So I can't answer the phone, Brian.
That's who was calling you.
We are live streaming at this moment on Valentine's Day.
That's right.
2021.
That's right. Valentine's. It's time for Valentine's. So yeah, you grabbed all these Scentsies.
Yeah, I grabbed those other Scentsies because, for $3.39 a piece, and some of those are like $30 to $80. It was a good deal.
Yeah, it's gonna go any second now. We have to go back to our...
So there's me throwing them in the cart.
What a savings! What a deal! What a bargain! checking out the last thing in there. To
And it
see
still
what's
had, yeah, it was like brand new, never used.
Gosh, and that's a fine. You know, I found a Scentsy, a skull-shaped Scentsy burner one time, and you know, for like a few bucks, and I sold it for like $50-$60. It was a limit, you know. And that's the cool thing about the Scentsy stuff is a lot of it gets discontinued after a while. So they make new ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of neat. So if you see Scentsy, it's definitely, especially in a box like that, it's.
Yeah, Scentsy is good to buy because you could resell it, you could regift it.
Yeah.
Some ladies, you know, keep it. I've got one that's like a skull one that you bought me.
Yeah, well, it's almost a half a skeleton. It's like the rib cage and the head, and it glows in the dark,
and
too.
it glows in the dark.
It's pretty neat.
It's like one of their Halloween ones.
Yeah.
And then the Scentsy refills, sometimes I find those new in the pack at thrift stores in like the little baggies of random stuff. They'll throw in like those Scentsy wax melts.
Mm-hmm. Those are like $7-8 brand new, maybe $9 even.
Yeah.
Almost $10. But anyway, yeah, so that was our trip to the honey hole. You got to see kind of firsthand what we see. It's still a bit of a challenge, I find it, to film and source.
Film and shop. Because when we're when we're shopping, had a little bit of a moment
turning
there.
into Ed Sullivan.
when we're shopping, sometimes we're like, you know, Eye of the Tiger, where we're hyper focused, where we're like, you know.
Well, you got to be to be able to find the deal. Because the one thing you don't want to do, and that happens all the time, even sometimes with you, I'll be filming something, and then you'll go, oh, look at this. I'm like, oh. I would have found that if I was over, I would have been over there, but now I'm filming stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then or other people, you know, they'll pick something like, dang nabbit, if I wasn't filming, I could have.
Movie and toy collector. Oh, I'm late. I'm anxiously waiting to see if you come across any good physical media. Ooh, so maybe next time we go to the thrift store, you should film physical media shopping.
I will, and I've had some doozies in the past. I don't think I got any physical media this time around. Oh, you know,
let's show what we actually bought because we videoed a little bit, but then we later on found more stuff to throw in the cart.
Yes, I'll tell you my physical media story for this particular visit in a second. So, okay, so we always do ladies first. So this is what we call our A haul.
This is the A haul.
All right, we're going to show you our A haul, and the A stands for awesome. Okay. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, so you guys did see this. I did save Jonathan from New Kids on the Block.
Whoa.
And he's so dreamy, and he was never opened. He's from 1990. And I paid $3.39. The solds aren't that high. They sell for like $14. But I felt like I had to rescue him, and it was just something, you know, he's from 1990. New in the box.
Man. Wow.
He was never opened. So that's kind of cool. So there's that guy.
Now you got the right stuff.
I do. And then, okay, so vintage, 90s. This is a vintage t-shirt, and the brand is New Trend Knitwear, made in the USA.
Show that tag. The tag's pretty neat.
Yeah, this is cool. So,
vintage.
Will it show up on there?
Yeah.
There's the tag.
It has a vintage look to it.
Yeah, and this is the t-shirt. It's just like a beach scene, and it's kind of this iridescent.
Reminds me of the Nile. The Nile River.
So there's that. If I don't keep it, I'll put it on eBay and sell it. It's just a nice vintage shirt, and it's got the single stitch on the sleeve.
So that's how you know it's old.
That's how you know it's old.
Very good.
Okay.
Good eye.
And then that Barbie doll that you saw, I think she's totally hair Barbie, but I have to.
Now I found that in by the door. Were you going to toss that Barbie or give it away?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know I was going to clean her and wash her hair. Okay. I got to fix her hair, but this is the Barbie doll I bought, and I paid $3.39. She's got the long hair. I think she's totally hair Barbie, and if she is, those dolls are worth a lot.
Totally.
Unfortunately, she doesn't have her original outfit.
Oh my God, another naked Barbie.
Another naked Barbie.
But she has built-in panties, which is
She has painted on undies. So
well, actually molded that same
molded
color
underwear?
plastic.
I don't know.
Moldy underwear.
Molded.
What Barbie is that?
So this is cool. This is a men's shirt, but I really like it. 5 Points Industries, slim fit. So that's the tag, and I paid. The tag says $7.19, but yellow tags were half off, so I think I paid $3 something for it. So there's the. But look, it's got puffins on it.
Puffins. It's got a lot of puffins.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
I like it.
It's so fun. Like
Is this a new style for you this summer, you think?
I might wear some bright, fun, like Hawaiian shirts.
Capri pants. I'm thinking of some of those little topsider shoes or whatever. Those little Gilligan Island shoes.
I might.
Gilligan shoes.
This was also 50% off
Topsider.
of $7.19, so it was like $3.70. This is the brand Free Planet. Free Planet.
Yeah, man, Free Planet.
And I was trying not to buy a lot of clothes there because I don't like listing clothes. They're kind of a pain in the butt. And this one has 2 cans on it.
Not just 1 can, but 2 cans?
It's kind of fun. And they're men's shirts, but I think they might fit me.
They men's shirts.
So maybe I could wear them. And if I don't wear them, they are good for resale because the solds on those are like around 20 to 25.
Here's this.
Oh, thank you. So, and here's
Make sure it doesn't fall in.
Here's the vase that I picked up that was in the video.
Blase.
And I'll have to do research on it. It just looks really cute. Cute vintage. I paid $2.29 for it, and it has like an antique store tag underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to see what the tag says, and maybe that'll help me look up info on it.
It's pretty cool.
Here's a dress I picked up because of this brand.
Brian's going crazy on there.
Yeah, he is. I don't normally buy dresses and a lot of clothes.
You did a lot of things that you normally don't do.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
I know, but this says Trina Turk. And one time I sold a Trina Turk shirt, just a lady's shirt, for $90.
What?
This is a lady's dress, size 8. It's like a little navy dress, new with the tag.
You could buy a lot of wrap snacks with $90.
I'm guessing, I don't know, around $50 to $125, around that range. I have to look up the style number to see if I could find comps on it. But I paid, what did I pay for this dress? $8.49.
Wow.
So that's a good brand.
Very good.
And then shoes.
Shoes, man.
Oh my God, shoes. These are brand new with the tag. These are Gap. Brand new.
Shoes.
Brand new Gap sandals.
Shoes.
I paid $9.09 for them. And I don't know. Maybe 30 to 40 range. I'm not sure, but they're new. They look really nice, and spring is around the corner. Maybe someone could use some sandals.
Although you wouldn't know it from looking outside.
I know. We're probably going to have winter till May.
Ooh, the Scentsy stuff comes out.
And then here's that Scentsy nightlight holder. Mm-hmm. That's the smaller one. And then
Put on your nightlight.
What's this one? Scentsy Glow, full size.
Wasn't there one that was like an accessory?
I think this one's an accessory.
That's gonna be oh, I see. And then when
it like goes to one of the holders.
A cover.
Yeah, it's like pretty. It's like a cutout, like a metal bird design.
Metal bird.
And then there's one more. Hi, photography lover.
Hi.
Hey there. Thanks for watching us.
Or are we watching you?
Or are we watching you? Oh, is that yours?
Yes.
Is that one you picked up that day?
Metal bird. No, it's Motley Crue. Oh, yeah, I guess that's physical.
Oh, actually, this one I paid $5.69 for.
Oh my.
But there's the box for it.
Dry oatmeal. That's really wild. Maybe some old school Howard Stern fans will get that reference.
Here's the actual. Oh, it's like the whole plug-in one.
The whole thing.
Yeah, this is like a Scentsy.
That's nice. That's still good. Mm-hmm. You should
and this topper goes on it, and you put your wax melt on there.
Wax on, wax off. Can you scan that right now to see what it might come up?
I could while you show your stuff.
Live scanning, y'all.
While you show your stuff.
Stay tuned. All right, so this isn't my my media story, but I did pick up this CD of the I think one of the first Motley Crue songs. Oh,
it doesn't have a barcode.
CD, so you can look it up real quick by the motto, right?
Maybe.
And
anyways,
and the thing with CDs, especially if it like metal and rap and punk, those are the ones that really sell the most, and then some soundtracks. But they're usually just trashed. I mean, those CDs and hip hop stuff, they always get like really, they're always scuffed up. This thing looks like it's brand new. Look at that.
Yeah,
there's not a scratch on it.
Well, there's a tiny scratch on the edge.
Yeah, but it could be a piece of her.
No, I saw a scratch.
It wiped right off, though.
No, there is a scratch there.
Nope, it's gone.
No, in the light you can see it. There is a scratch.
Whatever. It's not a scratch.
It's a cosmetic scratch,
and it doesn't
so
hurt
it will. it will still play fine.
But yeah, but usually are wrecked. But yeah, I picked this up. I think this was $1. I think they changed their. Unfortunately, all their media used to be $1, whether it's books, VHS, which they rarely have, DVD or CDs were always $1. Now they change it to. I think CDs are still $1, but DVDs can be like between $1 and $5, depending, whatever they.
Yeah, they
changed
the prices on the media at this particular Goodwill.
LPs and CDs are $1.
All the DVDs and CDs used to be $1, no matter what it was, and now some of the DVDs they're putting at like $2.99 or $3.99.
But some do fall in the color sale they have if they have like the half off this color tag. So some of them wind up being $1 anyway.
Yeah.
This I brought for the set or something to do for Mummy the Monkey. I mean, we can use it for a prop, or maybe we can make a fake fishbowl, no water in it. We can make it look like a fishbowl. Or maybe. We have a dead fish on the fish skeleton.
There you go.
I don't think this is worth anything, even though it's Halloween. I don't. It looks like I didn't really buy anything. It's kind of weird.
You bought some things.
I feel like I'm missing something. There must be another bag or something somewhere. This is the Cleveland Browns crocheted dog. I thought that was kind of neat. Doesn't smell like cigarette smoke, thank gosh.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and it's not yellowed up, so it actually is very clean. Haven't seen anything crawl out of it yet. Yikes!
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, he was a few bucks. He was $2.29, and he even has a football. Look at that. Browns, our team, the Cleveland Browns, did really good this year. Almost got to the like a couple games away from being in the Super Bowl, so not too bad, Brownies.
Almost.
There's always next year.
Better luck next year.
This year,
maybe.
But yeah, I'm thinking the popularity, which has only gotten better with the Browns being so good. This might sell for a few bucks. I mean, I only spent $2. I'm hoping to get maybe 25, 30. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Cool.
We'll see. Bobbleheads. Bobbleheads usually do pretty well. Found a NASA one.
Oh, people like NASA stuff.
Yeah, he could be good. He could maybe be $30. I only paid $3 for him.
Fan of him?
Yeah. His head's a little turned, but how do you know that that's not how it was? I don't know. But
he might be just looking that way.
But if you look at the solds on similar bobbleheads, they're like $30.
Photography Lover says, Janet and James, I'm your biggest fan. I haven't been on in a while because of busy school life and home life, so I'm back after a while break. Happy to see you guys live today.
Awesome.
Aw, thank you.
Hey, man, break a leg. Do what you got to do to get that education, man. That's important.
Life happens. Got to do what you got to do.
You have to wind up selling stuff on eBay. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so you don't scavenge like us.
We're both very educated people. We just don't want to wake up at 6 in the morning and go to work. Even though we do.
Well, we get up early in the morning anyway to feed cats. So
yeah, but speaking of the snow, it's interesting. Well, you get up early. They eat at 4 in the morning. I don't know why 4 in the morning.
Well, I used to get up at 5 in the morning to get ready for work, and then I would feed them.
Yeah,
so
they're still on that schedule.
They would wake me up early.
But we're getting a snowstorm here, I guess, overnight or sometime tomorrow in Cleveland, and things like that. It's nice to go. Well, whew, boss be like, you still coming in, right?
Your car's covered in snow, and they still want you to go in.
We are still coming in, but we're not going out anywhere. We could stay in and come in.
Well, we'll go out to the post office to drop off orders. But
I found a Louis look what I found at the thrift store.
A Louis showed up.
There was just one of them that you should pick these up if you ever see a Louis out there.
They are priceless.
He came up and he gave me the head thing. He started doing that to me.
Oh, he's trying to tell you something.
He wants something. Either wants treats
or hugs.
Love you, buddy.
Louis the most cuddly. Earl is taking a nap actually next to the couch.
That's the cat. And who's right behind you? Jack is just like boom.
And then Jack is right here. They like to hang out with us.
Mr. Wet Nose.
So there's Jack.
I did find this. I thought this was kind of fun. I have no idea what it's worth, but it's a wax candle, pumpkin candle. But wait, there's more. It's by
Topstone.
Topstone, that's right.
I remember you telling me that.
It's a Topstone branded Halloween vintage.
Topstone would make some really cool Halloween masks from back in the day. You've heard of the Don Post Halloween masks, but Topstone was like the cheaper competitor, I guess.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's
both are very collectible because one time I sold a Topstone vintage executioner hooded mask. I picked it up at a Mark's discount store.
Yeah.
And they had maybe 2 or 3 of them, and I bought the ones they had left. I paid maybe a couple bucks for each mask. It was like old from the 70s, and somehow it wound up at this Mark's discount store. And I sold each one, I think, for at least $50.
Someone in Japan bought one for 90. I think.
Yeah, one went for 90. At the time, I wasn't even sure what to price them at.
Wasn't it that I wonder if the person remember? I think one of the orders you sent, you mixed up, like someone got.
No, that was on eBay's global shipping side.
Yeah, they mixed up.
They mixed up the label.
I'm saying, but one of your orders went to so someone got this mask. Like, what the hell is it? Right, that's their.
That was a whole nother story, but.
Here is that. I know you're all waiting for this. Here's that wacky clock I found.
Oh, that thing is so weird.
Look at this thing. It's okay. So it's
he finds the weirdest things.
But it's made out of this kind of paper sculpture stuff. It's like very dry and paper.
I wouldn't have bought this.
The tongue,
but he did.
The tongue moves. Well, here's the sad thing though: it was only $4, but unfortunately, it doesn't work. The little clock mechanism, I put a battery in it, and I tried both ways there. Try to flip it around. So it doesn't work.
Maybe take the clock stuff off of it.
You don't have to.
Just sell it as a sculpture.
I'll sell it as is. People can do what they want. I'll say it's not working, but it hangs on the wall still. It's still kind of funky. But I think someone that likes pugs or something would want this in their home. But
when we went to check out, the lady behind us. She saw this, and she saw the Cleveland Browns thing, and she goes, "Oh, you're getting stuff for your man cave." Because, like dog pound stuff.
Got a good eye for that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, Louie? Louie just really wants some attention.
Louie's like, I don't care if you're doing a show.
Don't worry, we're going to wrap this up in a little bit. So, I went back, like I said, I went back to the games because I did see some stuff poking out that I thought was interesting. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, let me see what's here. And then the more I dug, the more I found. Louie's like, what's that? Here's a game I'm not familiar with.
Was that opened before?
Yeah. You could tell it was like dented or something.
Did any pieces fall out?
No. It's sealed up. I don't even know what this thing is. But it's a game called Catamino.
I've never heard of that.
And it's got a little damage there on the side, but it hasn't been opened. It's still sealed technically. And these go for pretty good, $25, $30, $40 depending on the time of day. But
and what'd you pay for it?
$3.
$3.39.
$3.39. So not too bad. Hopefully, someone will want that. This is the first thing I found that I thought was great. Betty Boop checkers. Oh ho.
Boop 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 boop.
Now, unfortunately, they don't go for a ton. But I paid $5 for them. But the cool thing though is that they are wrapped up. They haven't been used.
So all the pieces are there.
All the pieces are there.
That's important.
What's fun too is they come with little crowns that you can put the crown on the Betty Boop, like that. Mm-hmm. You pick your queen. They're all the same pieces, but I guess they don't have to make another mold. They just had the crown separate. But yeah, the comps on that $25 maybe, 30. So not crazy good, but cool. But it'll probably sell.
Yeah, most of the time the board games I won't pick up unless if it's something like Halloween related or like a Ouija board or something new that's sealed where all the pieces are going to be there.
This was neat. I wish I would have looked at the comps before I bought it because it really doesn't go for much. I think $10.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bought that.
But it's pretty neat. It's a Prohibition puzzle from the 70s or early 80s. I don't know if there's a copyright.
And then, are all the pieces there?
I don't know, but I don't mind. See, I'm weird like that. It's like washing dishes. Like I find it very therapeutic to take a puzzle box and count the pieces. I got a little system I use to count them, but I find it therapeutic. And 9 times out of 10, all the pieces are there, believe it or not. But literally somebody already tried to put this thing together.
Well, trial and error.
They kind of like put it, and these are nice big pieces. So
sometimes you'll buy stuff thinking, oh, that's cool, and then later you look it up and you're like, oh, that's not so cool.
But I might put it together for myself and Mod Podge it and hang it up. I don't know in the hovel. I got one last thing.
Area Thrifty 1 says, hey guys, what's up? Hi, Area Thrifty 1.
Bobblehead there, maybe.
Yeah, he's peeking.
You can barely see him.
Yeah, you just see his little mask.
Now this last thing I got, and then I'll tell you my social media, physical media story. This might be the best thing, or it definitely should be the best thing I picked up the other day. Because
we'll show them what it is.
I am. I'm just building up suspense. That slowly builds.
Okay.
So I saw this box there. It's a cube shaped light bright, right? Everyone knows the light bright activity. This only came out in 2003.
The early aughts.
So it's not. It's almost 20 years old.
It's vintage.
So the fun thing is, I go look it up on eBay. Only thing I can find on this are loose ones, like no box, Sometimes it's just a cube. Sometimes they come with this thing. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes some of the parts are sold. But I didn't see a box. Like, there's no boxed one on there. So I said, okay, now I know what I need to do. I need to go look on the Google to see what pops up there.
To see if other websites might have it for sale, like Etsy or something.
Someone has one on Mercari in a box for $110.
Oh, whoa! So what'd you pay for that one?
This was like $5, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, $12.29. I'm sorry.
Oh, you paid $12 for that.
Yeah, so I paid up a little bit.
That's still a good flip if you could sell that for $100.
Yeah. So they must have looked it up or something, but not. So here's the other thing though. Then when we got home, I'm like, you know what, Jan? I never call her Jan. I said, you know what, Janet? I didn't even open the box and see it because there are things that we saw. Pin the tail on the donkey.
Yeah, so they had in the board game, in the toy aisle with the board games, a Pin the Tail on the Donkey game that looked like it was from the 70s. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I opened the box, and it was like someone's scribbled paper, someone's used crayons,
an old dried up glue bottle.
An old glue bottle from 40 years ago.
Yeah, no Pin the Tail on the Donkey.
So no Pin the Tail on the Donkey game. So I put that box back on the shelf.
That's happened more than once.
So you always, it's good to, even though it looked like it was there.
And I should have, because of the price.
To maybe open the box to make sure the stuff is there.
And I should have done that because of the price. I mean, that's exactly why I should have done it, because why would I pay $12 and there's a bunch of, like a chopped up curtain rod or something in here. I don't know what's in here. And that's happened before. I've done it. I've even bought stuff and I got home like, oh, that's not what was in there.
Right. But you did open that and it was okay.
Well, or is it?
Uh-oh.
I did open it up and, ooh, baby.
That looks like it was never used.
Never used, honey. Look at that.
It's all intact there.
That's a good thing.
That's good.
So if all the parts are here and all the everything is complete, it's just been taped to hell by probably the people that work there. I'm going to do my best to get some of this tape off of there.
Well, they cover everything in tape in hopes the pieces don't
I don't think this is factory sealed. I don't think the factory would do this.
No.
It may have been I'm going to have to open the other end to see what's going on.
Or maybe just leave it as is.
Maybe.
I would say don't mess with that.
Yeah.
Sell it as is.
Let's just say, a buyer can remove tape if after
I wouldn't mess with the tape.
Because what they really want's what's inside.
Right. I wouldn't mess with that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting this up for 100. Let's see what I get for it. But yeah, so a lot of fun at the honey hole once again. I mean, we were there for about 2 hours.
And I think I found some good things with the Sensies and that one dress. The shirts are kind of iffy because I might keep them. The doll I need to clean up and research. But I'm happy with it. I think I spent about $30 on everything. Yeah.
I was this close too to buy it. You could see it in my card in the video if you watch it back. A little bit. It was like a Captain America shield. But it was cobbled together from Mortal Kombat. I think it was a foam shield.
It looked
from
like
Mortal
a pie
Kombat,
pan.
and a pizza pan that somebody spray painted. But it was kind of neat. So I think some people like that kind of stuff. Like if somebody does a decent job at like cosplay type pieces.
Stuff like that's hard to sell though.
I know, but
so I would say leave it for someone else to enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
I'm like, why are you buying that?
These fantastical thoughts, like someone will think this is really cool and it's metal, and they,
Yeah, unless if it's like branded and you know that it sells.
Yeah, but people buy, this isn't branded and hopefully
well, that's
it'll
at least Cleveland Browns and it's vintage.
Well, that was Captain America.
Well, that's going to be harder to ship. This is easy to ship, and it's less of a gamble because there's going to be some Browns fans that will like it.
But let's say weird sells, sometimes.
The weird Captain America thing, even though it might look cool, it doesn't always mean that.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, real quick, my physical media story.
Yes. What's your story?
So I was looking at a VCR, I almost, bought. It didn't have a sticker on it, so I went to the manager there, who's really friendly. We've talked to her many times.
Mm-hmm.
She's real nice.
Yeah.
Super helpful and nice. And I said, there's not a price on this. Can you price it for me? So she came out with the price. I said, also, I want to test it out. You have a videotape I could borrow. And she went back in the thing and she brought a Bruce Willis movie. Was it the Blind Date movie? Not that it matters.
So you were testing out a VCR.
So I went to go test this VCR out.
Okay.
And I pulled the tape out. And it's got mold on the tape.
Oh.
I said I'm not going to put that in there because if I went up buying it, I don't want mold in the VCR. So I said, do you have any more tapes? And she goes, yeah. So she went out and she got one. She goes, well, we do have some, but we don't know what's on them because it looks like someone recorded them. I'm like, ooh, that's the kind of stuff I love. I mean, I like to see,
like the taped off the TV tapes.
Yeah, maybe, especially if it's local or old stuff from the 80s would be great to find. I'm always looking for that kind of stuff. And we usually find that kind of stuff at flea markets and things. But, Louie's really sneezing.
Should I go check on him?
Yeah, go check on him.
Okay. Our cat's sneezing.
Oh my God, go check on the cat. He's sneezing.
I know, we worry so much.
So anyway.
You okay, bud?
So I wound up getting... the woman said, the manager was like, okay, let me grab one of these tapes. And she did grab another tape, and it was still moldy and everything a little bit. But I said, you know what, if you have any of these tapes, I know you don't put them out because you know what's on them, and you usually don't put out, they usually just trash all the VHS they get in, which is sad. But I said, yeah, if you have any, I'd be more than happy to buy them off you right now if you have any in the back. And she goes, yeah, come on. And went to the back with her, and there was 2 boxes, like small Amazon, boxes that somebody packed these VHS tapes, and she goes, just go ahead and take them. You're getting them out of my hand. We're just going to throw them away anyway. Unfortunately, I mean, some of them looked like they could have some interesting stuff on it. One of them said Doll Expo 1998, like someone videotaped a Doll
like a
Expo.
Convention from.
And I found things like that all the time, and but that has a little mold on it. Some of it you can kind of get away with just by fast forwarding the tape. It kind of the mold flies off.
Yeah, but then that could get in the VCR.
I know. Well, I mean,
and you
VCRs,
don't want mold stuff in here.
No. But anyway,
did you put those in the garage?
They are in the garage. And
okay.
I don't know if I can salvage anything out of them. Unfortunately, it looks like they were all hit pretty bad. With they're probably stored in someone's dank basement or in their garage.
Yeah.
Too bad, but. Yeah, I'm always on the lookout for physical media and found VHS tapes. Film reels, we always pick those up, the 8mm, 16mm film reels.
And the video that's on our YouTube before this one, we host some 8mm movies. So
yeah, you get to see a little sample of that.
Yeah, you can watch that later on, whatever.
And I started another YouTube channel called Found Hound.
Another one?
Yeah.
What about New World Hoarder?
That's my other, my own private label channel for some of the stuff I do on my own.
So he made other YouTube channels to experiment with.
Yeah, but because I think it's kind of confusing with all this stuff put together. But so Found Hound is gonna because I have audio,
but I could
video.
always video you
I have
for
tons,
this.
but it was just easy for me to organize in my head, and I like the name Found Hound. So because.
Well, they could be backup channels.
Yeah. Ultimately, too, it doesn't hurt to have multiple channels, but I'm working on uploading content for that.
Dane Stotzer says, "Hi, Janet and James." Hi, Dane.
Hello, Dane.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Kurt Bowman says, "Hello, everyone." Hi, Kurt. I didn't see that comment before. Sorry.
What else did we want to talk about? Did you want to talk about the return policy?
So,
eBay,
returns. I have.
Oh my! Let me get some wrap snacks.
Oh, and shipping claims.
Yeah, that's good.
So it doesn't happen very often, but with the United Postal Service, they have a new policy when handling a shipping claim. So I had something break last month. It was an antique mirror. It was a cast iron little mirror about yay big, and the cast iron snapped in half.
Oh no!
The glass was broken. I thought I had it wrapped up really good, but I guess they still were able to destroy it. And I filed a claim. I send the pictures in online because the customer messaged me with all the pictures. Mm-hmm. Well, and the item's broken, so why would they keep it? They threw it away. And they were disappointed. They were upset it broke. So I did refund them, and I filed a claim. Right. And my claim will probably be denied. So I'm out $30 from that. Mm-hmm. But I think I only paid like $2 or $3 for the mirror, so technically I'm only out $2 or $3 because they paid for the item and the shipping.
Right.
All I did was give it back, and I'm out the original $3 I spent. But
yeah, but still, it's the principle.
It's still the principle, the thing, because the customer's upset that it broke. They really wanted the mirror, and I want the customer to be happy so I can make money and have that sale go through. But I thought I was doing the right thing. I gave them their money back, customer service. It's what you're supposed to do. But according to the United States Postal Service, if an item breaks, whether you have it or they have it, someone is supposed to bring it to the post office for inspection. You have to bring the item, the broken item, and the contents, the wrapping, the bubble wrap, the box, to...
Everything.
Yeah, everything. You have to bring it all back.
It's like a federal case, literally a federal case.
To the local post office, and they have to inspect it.
They pull out a big magnifying glass and inspect it.
Forensics and everything.
They call in
fingerprints
and CSI, Las Vegas. All the CSIs come in, the different TV shows.
And I'm thinking, what a pain in the what a pain in the butt that is for the customer.
Well, that's the whole point, I think.
Okay, like if you buy something on Amazon and you have a return, they take any return. You can send anything back. But with eBay and other websites, if you buy something online and it's sent postal service, USPS, and it breaks,
well,
you're supposed to take it to the postal service for the claim.
So I had a possible...
So now if something breaks in the future, I have to say, hey, customer, can you go and be inconvenienced and take that to the post office?
Yeah.
Do you think they're really going to take it to the post office? Do you think most customers are really going to bother?
It doesn't seem
Probably
fair.
not.
It doesn't seem fair to the seller because, like, you know, that's a whole, like, how are you to empower, like, what incentive does the customer who got their broken thing and then received their refund, what's their incentive to do you now a favor? They may not. And I can't blame them because who wants to do all that? Maybe the post office 20 miles away from them. We don't know.
Right. I mean, another option might be, and I don't even know if they're okay with this. I'll have to ask the postal workers to see what they think about this. If the customer doesn't want to take it to the post office, but they send it back,
right.
I don't know if they can mail it back and then you can take it as a seller to your post office to have them inspect it. It's very odd. Like it's like this unnecessary step when you already have pictures that show the damage. I mean, what do they think? Do they think that you're photoshopping this or something? It's very strange to me, and very annoying because I was very frustrated that day.
Well, here's what's weird. So I received a VCR a few months ago.
That is priority mail.
Yeah.
Area Thrifty 1. I did send it priority mail.
Well, here.
And they technically are supposed to insure items up to $50. I thought it's a third.
$100, I thought it was.
No, priority mail is $50. FedEx and UPS is $100.
Wow.
So I thought, okay, it's a $30 mirror. Priority covers it up to $50. I packed it up really good. Oh, it should be fine. Customer got it broken.
Well, I had a VCR sent to me a little bit ago. And it didn't work. I said, he goes, oh, well, it worked when I sent it. I tested it. He didn't really pack it very good. So it could have even though it wasn't even, there was a little dent in the top of the box, but I'm talking about, that could have already been in the box. It didn't look like, and there was nothing wrong with the VCR as far as like any kind of dent or break in the plastic or anything like that. But it didn't work. And he claims it did work.
Yeah.
So he goes, all I need, this is the seller. He said, just send me a photograph of the box and the VCR. And
did he send that?
I didn't take anything to the post office.
How was it sent to you?
Priority. It was over
Really?
£1. It was a VCR. So
well, maybe he didn't know.
I'm assuming that he was good. I don't know. I should write him in and say, how did that work? It sounds like all he needed was to take photographs.
Find out if USPS will accept photos that include the postal barcode. I was told by a postal worker at our post office that you have to bring the item in for inspection.
Doesn't make any sense.
Regardless of sending in photos. For priority mail.
So
that's what you have to do. That's what they told me.
So we discussed this. We discussed this between you and I, and I'm like, well, and you had a good point. Like a lot of people might get something, it's broken, they'll just throw it right in the garbage.
Right, especially like a mirror that has glass pieces.
Yeah, we're supposed to hold on to all that.
You're supposed to keep these glass shards that could cut your hand.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, and that's why I was so frustrated. I'm not expecting my customer to keep glass pieces that could hurt them.
Well, okay, so the only thing I could think of, or a suggestion I had, was maybe we need to print up some little half sheets, little cards about maybe 4x6 or something that say they have the logo or whatever you want on there and the business information. Go, hey, by the way, thank you for ordering for your purchase. Please keep the original box and the item. If item is damaged when you receive this, please keep the original packaging and the item to be able to help process or return, a claim.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I think
Maybe,
of.
but a lot of people don't keep things
Or read
like
stuff.
that.
And I
Or
know
read
that.
stuff.
But that's all you can really do. Because what do they care?
Or there's some other ways I was trying to figure this out or work around it.
Yeah.
So eBay does have a thing called ship cover insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I sell a breakable thing. And maybe I sold this for $50 with shipping included. Okay, so I have to pack it up good. It's bubble wrapped and everything. It's in the box. I can add ship cover insurance through the eBay seller screen for maybe like an extra $1 or $2 depending on the price of the item. So then that way, if it were to break through priority mail, I can file the claim through eBay.
Right.
They would handle it, not me. Not it's like they would be they would be the go-to to handle that.
Right.
And then sometimes, like, if I sold a Hummel figurine that's breakable, let's say it's a $50 Hummel figurine, I know that UPS and FedEx cover damages up to $100. It comes with insurance up to $100. So some of the smaller stuff now, I will pay the extra 50 cents or $1 and ship it out FedEx, knowing that they handle their claims a little bit better if it were to break. Because I did have one broken thing through FedEx a few months back, and I filed a claim, and within a week they mailed me a check back.
Yeah. So
they weren't asking for the item back. I sent them the pictures, I sent them all the info, and they okayed it.
So there are options. I mean,
yeah.
You have to do it. What that?
A bunch of emojis.
Weird.
I don't know what that is.
All right.
So we don't need that right now. Okay, let's see what the other comments are. James, if you want a VCR player that works, I have a bunch of them and we'll send you one. Aw! Thank you, Area Thrifty One. Dean says, check on the policy from the other carriers. It may be safer to switch. Dean says, go with FedEx. Yeah, so yeah, some stuff I'm going with FedEx instead. But some stuff is cheaper with priority. And then even with the added ship cover eBay insurance, it's a little bit less. It really depends. It's all over the place with the pricing because something small could be like $4 to ship USPS or $8 to ship USPS, but then it might be $15 to ship with FedEx. But then something bulkier or heavier might be way less with FedEx than USPS.
Right.
So, yeah, we're trying to find ways to work around this to cover our butts here, just in case if something were to be damaged again.
Right. Well, and it doesn't happen often, which is nice. So
yeah,
that's a good
it
thing.
happens maybe 3 or 4 times a year, but it's still frustrating when it does.
Yeah.
Then you're out that money.
I got a big return coming. Someone's returning that mixer I sold for $400.
Oh.
Yeah, the audio video mixer.
They want to return that thing?
They said it doesn't work, so we'll see.
Did it work when you had it?
I mean, as much as I could figure out on how to work it, I didn't. I definitely hooked it up to the whole thing. I had the VCR running through it to see if I can adjust, and I can make things black and white. I can do split screen. All that worked for me, so I'm gonna have to make sure that he didn't do something. Or my biggest fear when people return stuff like that is, did they switch? Did they have that already? It didn't work.
Yeah,
are they switch it out?
Are they sending you their broken one?
Yeah.
I have a return that's open that's $241. I sold a 14 karat gold bracelet, and the lady says it did not fit her wrist. She has until I think another week to send it back, and if I don't get it back, I think the return can be closed. So far from what I've seen, she has not sent it back.
Oh.
So we might be good there if she decides to keep it and not send it to me.
I think sometimes people think if they open a return, they think you're just going to refund them.
Yeah,
because you can, but I wouldn't do it.
Well, I tried this bracelet on before I sold it, and my wrist is about 7 inches. So I put in the listing, should fit a 7-inch wrist.
It doesn't matter how much information you put in there.
And she's like, well, I have really small wrists, and it didn't fit me.
That's okay.
So all I did was say, okay, if you're unhappy with the item, you can mail it back.
Ultimately, that's what it is.
And I haven't seen it back yet.
So, right, maybe some people would change their heart,
Yeah, and maybe she just changed her mind and didn't like it. That's fine. I just hope I get it back.
Or does like it.
If you do send it back, I hope I get it back in one piece.
Yeah, and it better be the same thing I sent you.
Yeah, it better be the same bracelet, not like a quarter machine bracelet.
Because I know where you live. That's
No.
No.
Don't even go there.
No way. No.
We're not like that.
I'm not going to go there even though I know where you live. No.
Don't do that.
No, we don't care. No. It's all
We just want people to be good.
Yeah, be happy with what they bought from us.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to sell it from, and if it's not the right thing or you just change your mind, just send it back.
You can claim the losses on your taxes. It's the cost of doing business.
Oh,
we'll have to check with our tax guy. But
Gosh,
that's a good idea.
Coming right up here.
Yeah, we have to get that done soon. Yikes. Well, I do have some solds.
Oh, cool.
It's a holiday weekend, so I hope we sell some more.
And not because it's Valentine's Day. It's President's Day
tomorrow. Yeah. One really good sale I'll show you guys, and then we'll probably wrap this up pretty soon.
Which page do you need?
Because we're hungry.
Yes, right.
This is an Irish wool sweater that I sold. I sold it for $85.
Ooh, baby.
And it's a size
Cable
small.
knit.
Original Erin Company. This is the tag.
Ibigara.
Will it show up on there? It does show up a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Maybe hold it down a little bit. You're kind of.
But that's an Irish wool men's sweater.
Too high up.
It's like a dark green color, and it's cable knit.
Someone's getting ready for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I paid $12 for this at a Savers.
Mm-hmm.
$12, brand new, and it's a nice heavy sweater. This sold for $85.
All right, Dan. That's pretty good.
So that's a nice sale.
I will give that to you. Hopefully they'll return.
And then I want to thank, in case if he's watching or might watch this later, I want to thank Eric. He has the nickname Catman.
Wow.
He bought a Glenn or Glenda Ed Wood VHS off of me. And then he also bought a Nightwing for $8. So
sweet.
Eric bought those two things. So thank you, Eric. I'll be sending those out to you.
Ed Wood action figures.
Area Thrifty won.
What? Why?
Thank you.
Thank
Get
you.
a pizza or something during the big snowstorm. That's really sweet.
That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Very sweet.
And if you send a VCR message, James, and he could pay for the shipping.
Yeah, let me message you on that. I'm looking for one. I'm looking for specifically one that has HQ on it, like a high quality. That has an HQ. It's called an HQ VCR. It's a regular 4-head or 6-head VCR, but I need one that says HQ on it. That's the stipulation. Because I got a lot of VCRs here too. But
and if you guys remember Atari,
oh, that makes me sad. That was mine as a kid.
James played this when he was a kid.
I had the system and everything.
This game sold for $16. People still like Atari, but they're not super collectible like they used to be. But
look at that thing.
It's just cool that it has the original box and the book and everything.
They kept it nice all these years.
Yeah.
It was just sitting in the storage tub.
So because it was just sitting around, we decided to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So $16.
Sometimes I'm just sitting around. You gonna sell me one day? You might see me on eBay.
Here's a Stray Cats record that sold for $8.99.
The stray cat strut, I'm a stray cat.
So
what song they sing on that?
17, Lucky Charm.
Okay, it's multiples.
It's there's like 4 songs on here.
Yeah.
Is that a picture disc?
Better not be, because that's worth $1 million. That one.
Oh no, it's two 45s. Yeah, 2 songs on each one.
2 discs.
Yeah, they're like little 45s.
2 discs are better than one. I better say that right. Discs.
Watch how you
2 discs are better than one.
And then I sold a Coach bag.
Speak for yourself.
For $39.99. There's a white Coach bag there, like an ivory color.
White got to be a white Coach bag.
And the number on this one is 0648112. Probably from the 90s. $39.99 plus shipping, and then it even has like a dust bag with it.
Ooh. Like
a little protective bag. So that's kind of cool.
Right.
So those are some good ones. I have a few other little things that sold here and there.
Dane, I will message you there, Thrifty. You got it. Dane says he saw the Stray Cats in college. You mean when they were going to school? You saw them when they were guitar music and stuff? Cool. No. He saw them perform when he was in college.
Nice.
Yes. That's awesome. I would love to see them. I like Brian Setzer.
Very cool, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you're catching the replay of this, thank you for watching too. Remember to hit like, guys. Hit subscribe. And we do appreciate you. And we're going to
go find some grub. Go get a pizza.
Yeah, let's get some food and relax the rest of the evening.
That's right.
I'll pack up these orders in the morning.
Happy thrifting, everybody. We'll see you next time here on Monster Hustle. Yeah.
Mwah. Bye-bye.